This episode is brought to you by Experian. Are you paying for subscriptions you don't use, but can't find the time or energy to cancel them? Experian could cancel unwanted subscriptions for you, saving you an average of $270 per year and plenty of time. Download the Experian app. Results will vary. Not all subscriptions are eligible. Savings are not guaranteed. Paid membership with connected payment account required.
This episode is brought to you by Shopify. Whether you're selling a little or a lot, Shopify helps you do your thing, however you cha-ching. From the launch your online shop stage, all the way to the we just hit 1 million orders stage. No matter what stage you're in, Shopify's there to help you grow. Sign up for a $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/special offer, all lowercase. That's shopify.com/special offer.
Welcome to Sarah Talk Solutions. Ladies and gentlemen, you tune in a bit of a different type of show. Our goal on the show is to shine on American open wounds, showcase those urgently attempting to stop the bleeding, and hopefully inspire some folks to undercover opportunities to do the same. Hi, I'm Sarah B, and I'm your host. You can shoot me an email at theblog@sarahtalks.com, drop me a text 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only The Block 105 Radio every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA.
Just be sure you know the deal. Don't try to find me to start this thing over. Don't be sorry if this is a real disappear.
You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can shoot me an email at theblog@sarahtalks.com, drop me a text 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only The Block 105 Radio every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. You're listening to the best digital radio station in the nation, The Block 105 Radio. You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can shoot me an email at theblog@sarahtalks.com. Drop me a text 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only The Block 105 Radio every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. You're listening to the best digital radio station in the nation every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
This episode is brought to you by Shopify. Whether you're selling a little or a lot, Shopify helps you do your thing, however you cha-ching. From the launch your online shop stage, all the way to the we just hit 1 million orders stage. No matter what stage you're in, Shopify's there to help you grow. Sign up for a $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/special offer, all lowercase. That's shopify.com/special offer.
You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can shoot me an email, theblog@sarahtalks.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only The Block 105 Radio, every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. You're listening to the number one and the best digital radio station in the nation, The Block 105 Radio, every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You're listening, and welcome to another week show of Sarah Talk Solutions. I have another great, amazing show that's in store for you and all you audience and listeners. I am going to open up the show with books. I am going through a stage where I like to read, which I've always liked to read, but you go through your peaks and your valleys and all that. But my top books that I've actually have with me as we speak is the Taiho, the Bill Murray, which is a really, really, really good book because, it brings in like his perspective, because he's been in the industry forever. Like, he is just like top notch, the ins and outs of the industry. So the Taiho of Bill Murray, real life stories of joy, enlightenment and party crashing. And the author is by Gavin Edwards. So it's a New York Times bestseller, author Gavin Edwards. In particular, beloved actor's adventures off-screen, which rituals his filmography for sheer entertainment value. Edward has travelled to places where Murray has lived, worked and partied in search of the most outrageous and the hilarious Bill Murray stories from the past 40 decades, or I should say 4 decades. Many of them which never been reported. Bill once paid a full $5 to ride his bike into a swimming pool. The star convinced Howard's JV women's basketball team to play with him in a private game of hoops. Many of these surreal encounters ended with Bill's whispering, "No one will ever believe you," into a stranger ears. But the Taiho of Bill Murray is more than just a collection of wacky anecdotes, the volume that puts in actors' public clowning into a larger context, as Edwards distills Murray's unique way of being into a set of guiding principles, a sideways of mix and comedy and philosophy, full of photo bombs, late night party crashes, movie set antics. This is the perfect book for anyone who calls themselves a Bill Murray fan, which is to say, to everyone. So yeah, I'm in the process of reading this book, which is just amazing. It is fun. It's just enlightening. It's just good to be around, some good humor, put some good heart and put some good, laughter and some soul. You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can drop me an email, theblog@sarahtalks.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only The Block 105 Radio, every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sarah B. You can shoot me an email or you just drop me a text. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can shoot me an email at theblog@sarahtalks.com. Drop me a text 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only The Block 105 Radio every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. Guys, we're talking about books. I have picked up an amazing book by, Bill Murray, which he's an interesting character, which that's what I like. We've got here, depending on, there's digital, there's audio, there's hard copy, depending on what you are actually into, what actually, excites you, what moves you, what the most sold books, what are the most sold books in 2023? The best-selling print book in the United States in 2023 ranked its unit sales, It Ends With Us, by Colin Hover, which is a total of 1.29 million sales. That's a hell of a lot of sales. That's for 2023. What are the most that's the most sold books as such? What's the number one book for 2023? Amazon reveals the best books for 2023 is Amazon editor choose James McBride at the Heavens and Earth grocery store at the best book of the year for 2023. So, it's just, you kind of like look around, and I know, as I said, there's, being out in the States, there's Barnes and Noble. Then you've got your little, your little corner stores. There's one in Culver City, which I absolutely adore. It's just, I just like it because it's nice and quaint. That's where I actually, so like a little, a bookstore and a little cafe, which is called the Village Well Books and Coffee. So they're based down, in Culver City, not far from the theater. They have it like a theater, which is really cool. You can sit outside, which is always good, have a cup of coffee or sip and just kind of watch the world go by. As such. So yeah, all good. Good reads, good bookstores. So the Village Well Book and Cafe, which is in Culver City, which is a big bookstore cafe that serves espresso drinks, fresh pressed juices, and healthy comfort food. In Culver Boulevard, their hours are from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Pretty much every day. As I said, the Village Well Book and Coffee, which is always good to kind of like, the local stuff. I'm all about, supporting, local, bookstores and, just local businesses in general, overall. You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can drop me an email, theblog@sarahtalks.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only The Block 105 Radio, every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can shoot me an email, theblog@sarahtalks.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only The Block 105 Radio, every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can shoot me an email, theblock@sarahtalks.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only The Block 105 Radio, every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You can also jump on my socials, which is my IG, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. Guys, we're talking about books. Books is always good, always actually, fills your mind, just expands the mind and actually improves your spelling, as much as all of us are actually, getting lazy because of the good old phones and TVs and all that kind of stuff. And I'm first to admit it, in a sense of like, you just can't help. Like I'm still one who writes in my journal, puts pen to paper, or I should say pencil to paper. And also reading is just an amazing, another good skill set. As much as I read a lot of scripts and I do a lot of table reads, oh boy, your mind is just really, 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 really sharp when it comes to just reading. And it's always good to kind of, stay on top of it. You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can shoot me an email, theblock@sarahtalks.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only The Block 105 Radio, every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can shoot me an email, theblock@sarahtalks.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only The Block 105 Radio, every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. You're listening to the best digital radio station in the nation, 105 Radio, The Block 105. Listen to us 24/7. We are playing all types of tunes. We all, have all our little, discussions about just worldly and just things, what's happening in our lives, if we're traveling, if we're selling, if we're buying, if we're writing, or if we're creating. Could be all, which it is. It's just a mixture of everything. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sarah B, and I'm your host. You can shoot me an email, theblock@sarahtalks.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only The Block 105 Radio, every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. Okay, so, talking about books, which are the 10 most read books in the world? That's a great question to actually ask. Number one is actually the Bible. Wow. Okay. That's, I do believe that. The number two, quotations from works of Mao T. Sun. Harry Potter series is number 3. Number 4, Lord of the Rings. That's number 5 was The Alchemist. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 6 is the Da Vinci Code. Number 7, which is the Twilight Saga. So, wow. The Twilight Saga, as I said, you got number 8, Gone with the Wind. Oh my gosh, that's actually a classic. And then number 9 is Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. We all know that book. And number 10, which is The Diary of a Young Girl. So that's interesting. Which are the 10 most read in the world? So you got number 1, the Bible. Number 2, quotations of the works of Mao T. Sun. You got number 3, Harry Potter series. And then you got number 4, The Lord of the Rings. You got number 5, The Alchemist. You got number 6, The Da Vinci Code. And then you got number 7, The Twilight Saga. You got number 8, Gone with the Wind. You got 9, Think Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. So, and then number 10, you got The Diary of a Young Girl by Anne Frank. So, it's just interesting of like what you'll read, what your taste, the best 10 top books that's read all over the world. You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can drop me an email at theblog, sarahtalks.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only The Block 105 Radio every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. You are listening to the best radio station with The Block 105 Radio every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can shoot me an email, theblog@sarahtalks.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only The Block 105 Radio every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can shoot me an email at theblog@sarahtalks.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only The Block 105 Radio every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_SarahLA. That's my IG account. By all means, drop me a message as such, and just, I love to hear your thoughts, your feedback as such, because it's for you guys, it's the audience, it's what you keep me going. My next, as I said, my next topic, my next discussion is very, very, very close. Well, this is what I'm going through as we speak. Dealing with landlords, dealing with property managers, the slum lords. Just the behavior, the poor behavior, just the intimidation, just how they think they can just go around harassing and just bullying people. This property manager, actually, it was interesting when, I had to attend to court, and the judge actually knew the property manager, or they knew her name, Marianne, from LA Apartments. They knew her, she was like, oh, hi. And I'm just like, oh, okay, so this is a regular occurrence. She just feels that, taking him to court is the solution. You know what I mean? Like, I am one of the genuine ones where I have actually applied for California, rent relief. The check wasn't sent out. Oh, sorry, it was sent out and then it got cashed. I filed a police report because it's fraudulent activity. The check got cashed under my name as such. Also, I applied for the emergency rent, which was like a program, which is 6 months, got approved, but they never actually, responded, and unfortunately the program was closed. And it was just interesting how you're supposed to be under oath, where this stupid woman of Marianne or whoever, of LA Apartments, that she was saying that you have the correct email address. And I'm just like, you're lying. Like, you're under oath and you're actually lying. You're lying and lying. Oh, I just can't believe it. These slum lords, their litigations, these legal action, taken against landlords who refuses to maintain their buildings, and which is a fit, standard, which is this building is not standard fit for habitation. But most landlords are responsible for the care, but in this case, they don't care. They really, really just don't care this time round. I'm just disgusted. I'm appalled. I just know deep down I just have to leave. No one wants to help. Like, I went around looking for lawyers, going to webinars, going to Zoom meetings, looking for resources, and no one's willing to help you. That's what it is. That's the American way. That's the LA way, where they're just hungry for money. That's it. They couldn't give a damn about the well-being. Guys, stay away from LA apartments. That Miriam is just a complete bitch, where she was lying under oath, where it's just horrible. Just stay away from them. Don't actually rent through them. The sheer fact that they just go ahead and just bully, and they just think it's normal, it's okay to actually harass their tenants. I've been there for a few years now, and the sheer fact that I was in front of the judge, explaining or pleading my case in a sense of the property is inhabitable, saying that and I made it quite clear that I know that I'm behind in rent. That's not an issue. I'm not denying that. I'm not denying it at all. But when you apply for the COVID rent relief, and the check was sent out and it's got cash, then I've gone ahead and actually filed it with the police report, or filed a police report and fraudulent activity. And then I applied for another program, which is the emergency rent, which is like 6 months. And that would have covered, the rent. I got approved, but they didn't respond. The landlord did not respond, And, obviously, which it is, and making me look like I'm not able to pay, where I am chasing after all these people, just trying just to keep a roof over my head. This is just unbelievable. But hey, this is just LA damn culture that's just sickening in my stomach. You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can drop me an email, theblog@sarahtalks.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only The Block 105 Radio, every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA.
Tonight is a mystery. We got no time to sleep. Waking a perfect dream, a perfect dream. Midnight sun.
You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can drop me an email, theblog@sarahtalks.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only The Block 105 Radio, every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. Talking about slum laws, we're talking about, these horrible property managers where they just don't give a damn about you. What's examples, of a slum lord? They will rent out properties that are structurally unsafe, which with appliances that barely functional, with no appliance at all, often ignored pest infestations, other issues inevitable arises of property which is disregarded for long periods of time. In my case, I have black mold, which is going through all my, it's going through all my cupboards. You can see it, plain view. In my kitchen, I've got photos, I've got everything in that sense. I'm just asking, just to be supposedly relocated. That's what it is. That's what I'm trying to do. What I considered uninhabitable, living conditions for tenants in California. Situations that may be held to affect a tenant health can include lead paint, mold, unsanitary conditions, improper ventilation, a gas or sewage leak, pest infestation, bacteria causing illness such as lyme gear disease. So this is some serious allegations or serious situations where this property manager, LA Apartments, they don't give a damn. You know what I mean? The sheer fact that she took me to court, you know what I mean, because I'm behind in rent, that's not a problem. I know that. I know that I'm behind in rent. I'm aware of that, in that sense. Like the next thing, I already can feel it. I already can sense it. They just feel like they can intimidate and they can just bully you or harass you in that kind of sense. Where it's actually disgusting and it's actually appalling. It's just, when you, sometimes what it is, as I said, I didn't get the mail till a couple of, weeks ago, where they filed it back at the end of May, and I actually got it like a couple of weeks ago, and I had the court hearing today. So in future, guys, just make sure, hopefully, you'll get a good property manager or good tenant. Well, I'm the good tenant, but there's always a property manager where they're just being really arseholes, which is the slumlord in California. Slumlord are landlords who provide low standards or subpar living conditions can be considered slumlords. Particular slumlords who fail to provide habitable living conditions, situations for human habitations. Good old slumlords, good old slumlords.
Going deep into the unknown, like sunlight falling in the ocean. Let the moment take control. Never gonna let me down.
You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can drop me an email, theblog@sarahtalks.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only The Block 105 Radio, every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can drop me an email, theblog@sarahtalks.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only The Block 105 Radio, every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. Guys, we're talking about the good old slumlord, slumlords or landlords. They are just horrible. My landlord actually took me to court because I know I'm behind in rent. I've actually applied for many programs and I filed police reports, and it's just fallen on deaf ears. It's just, it's just their poor behavior, which is absolutely disgusting. Slumlord might be A landlord with neglect property maintenance employs the cheapest labor for repairs without ensuring quality and ignores tenants' complaints. That's what they are. Ignores tenants' complaints. How can I get my landlord in trouble in California? Yeah, that's a good one. The state of California Department of Consumer Affairs can help with questions or complaints regarding landlord-tenants relationships, including repairs, safety violations, health and safety code violations. Further, more information. The website, which I'm just so over the websites. It's just enough, because I just don't know anymore. It's exhausting. It's overtaking my life. Oh boy. I just can't. I need to put an end to this mess.
A place where no one else can take home. Getting lost, don't wanna go home. Let the moment take control. Never wanna let it go.
You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can drop me an email at theblog.sarahtalks.com. Drop me a text 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only The Block 105 Radio every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. I am talking about Slum Lords, where I'm dealing with a tenant, well, not tenant, I'm dealing with a property manager where they are just, trying their hardest to get me out due to the fact because unpaid rent, where they would have been able to receive it if the checks were sent to them, if they actually answered their emails in that sense. What do landlords fear the most? Disruptive tenants, unpaid rent, property damage, or common fears, for landlords, which is good. I really want this building to burn down, in that sense. How do you avoid bad tenants? You raise the rent. Are your tenants annoying but not actively violating your lease agreement? Non-renew their lease, help them find a new home, bring a full threat to a lawsuit, offer cash for keys, prove bad tenants' illegal activity. So, that's just crazy, which there's 6 creative ways to get rid of bad tenants. When tenants complain about everything, as I said, I'm just living with just landlord, LA landlord, LA slum landlords. It's just horrible. I can't even think, I can't even speak because I'm just disgusted by it all. LA, you're just a shit damn city. That's all it is.
My dad works in B2B marketing. He came by my school for career day and said he was a big ROAS man. Then he told everyone how much he loved calculating his return on ad spend. My friends still laugh at me to this day.
Not everyone gets B2B, but with LinkedIn, you'll be able to reach people who do. Get $100 credit on your next ad campaign. Go to linkedin.com/results to claim your credit. That's linkedin.com/results. Terms and conditions apply. LinkedIn, the place to be, to be.
You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can drop me an email, theblock@sarahtalks.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only The Block 105 Radio, every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA.
Just put me back together and break me into pieces again. Just put me back together and break me into pieces again.
You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can drop me an email, theblock@sarahtalks.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only The Block 105 Radio, every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. You're listening to the one and only, the best radio station in the nation, The Block 105 Radio, every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Guys, we have great conversations, we have great topics, we have great discussions. You know, all of us have, situations going on in our lives where we need to stay on top of it, stay on board, stay in a sense of in a better headspace, because there's people out there obviously, they don't give a damn. They just simply do not give a damn. So guys, you just got to keep yourself, in a good higher vibration, higher state, and just you need to eat and sleep well, just to better and just to keep your mind at ease. As they say, calm heads prevails. You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can drop me an email, theblock@sarahtalks.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only The Block 105 Radio, every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. Guys, we are going to, bring it a high, top high. Bring it in a better headspace, as such. My next topic, which I love or discussion, is about jeans. Good quality jeans. We all love a good set or a good quality jeans. There are just so many good jeans out there, in a sense of you need to find what's a good fit for yourself, what's, holes, what just tugs and just kind of makes your shape look amazing. You need to actually find a good pair of jeans, and when you find that great pair of jeans, you just love wearing them, and you look good, and it's just amazing. You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can drop me an email at theblog@sarahtalks.com. Drop me a text 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only The Block 105 Radio every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. Guys, we're talking about good jeans. What's a good, perfect pair of jeans? Which brands are the good quality jeans? It all depends. They've got here, Levi's, Lee jeans, Flying Machine, Peppy jeans. It all depending on what type of brand. What's the hottest pair of jeans right now? Levi's 501's original. Oh my gosh, they've always been one of the tops. You got Sale, then you got Pisala Cassie jeans, then you've got Madewell Kick Out Crop, you got Sale, you got Abercrombie and Finch, you got Everlane Way High jeans, and then you got Everlane Way High jeans, they've actually like the high jeans, and then you got the high curve jeans. In that sense, a good pair of jeans goes a long way. So what's the best cut of jeans? Sitting, just below the navel, mid-rise jeans are our denim MVP, most valuable pair. Mid-rise jeans sits on our natural waist, which makes it comfortable and classic, says our, so it all depends on the person and depending on the type of jeans and the make itself. You're listening to Miss Sarah B, and I'm your host. You can drop me an email at theblog@sarahtalks.com. Drop me a text 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only The Block 105 Radio every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can drop me an email, theblog@sarahtalks.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only The Block 105 Radio every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA.
You sit in traffic now.
You're listening to the one and only Miss Sarah B. You can drop me an email at theblog@sarahtalks.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only The Block 105 Radio every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. Guys, it's always good to know what's a good pair of jeans. I've always wanted to know what is a good pair of jeans. It all depending on the person itself. In a sense of what actually is good, for yourself, what brand, what are you up to. It all actually depending on what type of jeans. How can you tell if they're a high quality jeans? That's a good question. High quality jeans usually have a heavier weight of denim, as a stronger fabric feels more luxurious and more likely last. Apart from the styles, for summer, lightweight denim, less than 12 ounces, might signal the subpar quality. So, 5 tips for buying high quality jeans. Number 1 is opt for the heavier fabrics. Number 2, look for a dural stitching. 3, consider stitch factor. 4, check the design details. 5, use designer jeans as a comparison. So it all depends on, as I said, I like good quality jeans. It goes a long way. The better the quality, the better it is. But hey, each their own, as I said. You can drop me an email at theblogsaratalks.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only The Block 105 Radio, every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA.
Can't just give it up when it's just the two of us. We like diamonds in the dust. Can't walk away from the feeling between me. Can't stop the weight of the feeling when you're by my side. All these things we do for love, just to fuck it up. When it's just the two of us, we like diamonds in the dust. All these things we do for love.
You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can drop me an email at theblogsaratalks.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only The Block 105 Radio, every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. Guys, we're talking about the good old jeans. What's a good pair of good jeans? It makes a big difference when you have the high-end, good jeans, depending on your make, depending on your body, depending on, the style. It all depends, what type of, your frame, obviously the make, or the type of fabric that you use. I just know from different countries have different, types of quality of material, which so it's just like that. I like this. Vogue has got here the 28 best jeans for women at every price. So it's all depending on the person and depending on the you've got here the wide leg, which is Citizen of Humanity, high-rise wide leg, which is like $240. The straight leg, which is A Gold, 90s pinch waist jeans, is $200. The 70 flares, which is a frame Lee high flare, which is $258. You got the worn-in baggy, which is a Levi low loose jeans, $108. You got the super comfy, which is a Madwell and Harwell wide leg jeans, $138. Then you've got here the slim leg, which is re/done high rise stovepipe jeans, $265, and the tailored cuff, which is $315. So it all depends. You've got here the wide leg jeans, you've got the high raise straight jeans, you have the flare, you have the baggy, you got the comfy, you've got the slim fit, which is good, and then you've got here the cuffed, you've got good jeans, which it goes a long way to how it fits, how you walk, the style. It just goes a long way. You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can drop me an email at you can drop me an email at theblogsaratalks.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only The Block 105 Radio, every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA.
Just to fuck it up when it's just the two of us. We like diamonds in the dust.
You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can drop me an email at theblog, drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only The Block 105 Radio, every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. Guys, we're talking about the best pair of jeans to have or to own or to even just wear. It just goes a long way. What are the best pair of jeans? You go women's soft tech good, you got the Girlfriend Sarah Super, you got the Levi's 501, you've got the Veronica Beard, you got the Mother Hustler ankle, the Comfort Stretch, you got the Page Sasha, you got the Levi's rib cage or wide leg. So it all depends which matches best with jeans. Solid color sweater in gray, charcoal, off-white, tan, brown, dark blue or green is simple to match with almost any color of jeans. A pair of chunky jeans or chunky sweater, a slim jeans with slim sweaters. This goes for footwear too. So jeans and plain sweaters alone can look boring. So yeah, of course you've got to add a bit of oomph or bit of va-va-va-voom to the amazing good pair of just good jeans. You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can drop me an email, theblog, drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only The Block 105 Radio, every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. Guys, we're talking about good old jeans. What is a good pair, perfect jeans according to each body type? So rectangular body type, straight fit, low rise jeans. Inverted triangular body type with straight fitted jeans with large pockets. You got the triangle body type, which is a loose jeans with wide legs. Then you got the trapeze body type, which is a slim fit with low rise jeans. And then you got the oval body type, which is a high raise straight cut jeans. So, depending on your body type, that goes into effect and that plays as well. By all means, drop me an email, theblog@sarahtalks.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only The Block 105 Radio, every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Hey, it's Kaylee Cuoco for Priceline. Ready to go to your happy place for a happy price? Well, why didn't you say so? Just download the Priceline app right now and save up to 60% on hotels. So whether it's Cousin Kevin's Kazoo Concert in Kansas City, go Kevin, or Becky's Bachelorette Bash in Bermuda, you never have to miss a trip ever again. So download the Priceline app today. Your savings are waiting.
Go to your happy place for a happy price. Go to your happy price, Priceline.
You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can drop me an email, theblog@sarahtalks.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only The Block 105 Radio, every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. Guys, I am going to talk and send really, really, really good energy, good vibes, high vibes out there, because living in Los Angeles is such a toxic city. such a dog-eat-dog world. Like, the competitiveness is just sickening. Like, I spend half my time on survival mode because I don't know what's going to happen from next to next, from day to day, which is a scary feeling to be in. The sheer fact that I've had a heavy day and it's only just lunchtime. It's just, the people is just unbelievable. I just know deep down they're just not normal. They're not right. They're not right upstairs, in a sense of it's all about me. And I'm just like, I'm one of the genuine, the good ones, in that sense of like why, I keep getting constantly just bashed. But we just have to remain strong. I have been listening to and reading a lot of the Bible verses and Bible, the book itself, because it's just giving me some type of calmness and some type of peace. Try to keep the mind, in a positive headspace. Guys, by all means, I would like for you just to, raise and, keep your vibrations high, because this city will just destroy you if you allow it. Please look after yourself. Go for a walk, go for a cup of coffee, get on your bike, go to the ocean, something that is positive. You can drop me an email at theblog@sarahtalks.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only The Block 105 Radio, every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can drop me an email at theblog@sarahtalks.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only The Block 105 Radio, every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. You're listening to the best digital radio station in the nation, The Block 105 Radio.
Have you ever wondered what actually happens in Congress every day? Stay informed on Capitol Hill's daily happenings with a concise, factual summary of the Senate and House of Representatives' activities from the previous session, free from bias, on the Congressional Record Daily Digest podcast. Subscribe on your favorite podcast platform and discover the process from the heart of U.S. politics. The Congressional Record Daily Digest, an Electricast production.
Electricast.
Ever thought about starting your own podcast?
Do you have a business or a message you want to share with the world?
Well, now it's easier than ever with Electricast. Hi, I'm Mark Netter.
And I'm Peter Rafelson. We're the founders of Electricast Media.
Whether you want to start a new podcast or already have one, join Electricast to grow your audience, monetize your content, and build your community.
With our simple sign-up, you get free promotion, world-class analytics, premium ads, and personal support.
Go to electricast.com and join our community today.
Electricast. Transform your influence.
Electricast.